have disposable income? Do you want disposable income? Because the Washington Post wrote an article that approximately 4 out of every Americans do not have $400 disposable cash. That means 123U. Most people would have to put it on a credit card and pay it off over time, borrow from a friend or family member. Is this you? We've got to change this. I am Jerusha Wiggins, and I'm just all about empowering women to do more if you want more. I am building leaders, not just locally, but globally. I hope to recondition your mind today. If you follow me, then you already know that I believe you can have it all. My focus is to educate women on other options. Let me tell you a story. A police officer was training a dog to believe he could do what he conditioned him to do. The police officer put a chain around the dog's neck, and the chain was 6 feet long. He put the dog food 7 feet in front of the dog. So when the dog would run toward the food, he was yanked back, and the chain was stopping him from reaching the food to eat every day. And every day the police officer did the same thing over and over until one day he took the chain off the dog's neck because he knew the dog was conditioned to believe he could only run 6 feet. The food was placed again 7 feet in front of the dog without a chain. Guess what? Yes, you got it right. The dog was already conditioned to believe he couldn't go any further, and he didn't even try to reach the food that could save his life. And I think as people, sometimes we're just like that. We're conditioned to believe we can't go any further, even when nothing is holding us back. We've been conditioned from past experiences to believe I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not small enough, whatever it is. Just like you can be conditioned to lose, you can be conditioned to win. Sometimes every chain has been removed and we don't try. See, what you have to understand, the enemy is not fighting you for where you are. The enemy is fighting you for where you're going. Write that down. It's called conditioning. I meet so many kind, sharp corporate professionals who do not have disposable income. And there are opportunities that will allow them to have disposable income whenever they want. I was conditioned to believe that if you get a higher education, you will land a nice job and you will retire well. And today, most people will never be able to retire because of their job journey of the broke. I worked in corporate America in television, and I had what most people think of as a good job. You probably have been conditioned to believe if you earned $80,000 a year, that's good money, right? Yes. Until you meet someone who earns $80,000 a month, and then you meet somebody else who earns $80,000 a week. So it depends on what your mind is conditioned to believe. Let me give you my free business tip for today. Write this down. What I've learned is the first thing you must do is you must read. The key to changing your circumstances is to self-educate. My second tip for today is you must read. You must take the effort toward your growth. It's called self-improvement. My third tip for today is you must read. You should have a conscious knowledge of your own character, self-awareness. My fourth tip is you must read Secrets of the Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker. And my last tip is ask yourself, do you expect to be successful and have disposable income whenever you want? Most people will say, yes, I do. But their behavior says, yes, I don't. The things you do when no one else is watching defines you. Are you courageous enough to learn to recondition your mind? The opposite of courageous is not coward. The opposite of courageous is conformity. People conform to their current circumstances. They conform to living paycheck to paycheck, and they conform to a 2 and 3% raise every year. They conform to getting a higher education to go work for someone else. They conform to the masses. Most people are conditioned to believe it is what it is, right? But not you and not me. We all have former education. And let me tell you, former education will make you a good living, but self-education will make you a fortune. Having disposable income in this economy is necessary. Having a traditional 9-to-5 is not enough. The greatest enemy of the old is the new. Start reconditioning your mind today. If you don't find a way to earn while you sleep, you'll work until you die. I want to say thank you for choosing to learn. Like and share with a friend. Comment and I will respond. Life is not about how much you gain, but how many lives you change with what you've gained. I am Jerusha Wiggins, and I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me. Thank you so much for your time.